So, in this section, we will see now the big data types. These big data types are also called as the structure of big data. As we know that the big data includes the volume, velocity, and variety of data. And because of these three characteristics, the data is categorized into three types. That is structural data, or we can say it as structured data, which is generally the relational data. Then the semi-structured data, which is XML data, and the unstructured data, which is generally Word, PDF, text, and media logs, we can say. So these are the various data which are categorized into these three formats. And when we are having these terms, it comes to our mind that yes, these are the things that we are going through in our daily life. Structured data, that is relational data, which is used in management system. XML data is used for mining purpose, sentiment analysis, and unstructured data we are doing number of analysis by using that. So we will see all these types in detail. So starting with structured data. So structured data is actually the data which can be stored in database SQL in the format of rows and columns. This particular structured data is developed by IBM in 1970s, and later it is developed by the relational software. The structured data is often managed using SQL. And what is SQL? SQL is nothing but the structured query language. So they have the relational key, and that can be easily mapped into pre-designed fields. Those data are the most processed in development and the simplest way to manage the information. So the SQL is what? SQL is used for we can say creation as well as managing and querying the data in relational database management systems. So structured data we can say was a huge improvement over strictly paper-based unstructured systems. As we know, before this online system, manual database system was there, and the manual database system was completely unstructured. So the structured data we can say is a very huge improvement on this paper-based unstructured systems. As a result, the structured data always had to be supplemented by the storage. And as the technology performance has continued to improve, the prices has also dropped. The structured data are now possible to bring from the systems of unstructured and semi-structured data. So this is how the structured data comes into evolution from the unstructured data. Now we will see the characteristics of structured data. So this it depends on creating data model. Means the structured data first depends on creation of data model, that is model of the types, that is business data, that will be recorded and how that will be stored, processed and accessed. And that includes what? That includes the data that will be stored into the another type of data type like numeric, currency, alphabetical, name, date, address and so on. As well as when they are having these advantages, they are having some restrictions as well. That is, they are restricted to certain terms like doctor or male or female, so it is MF, number of characters and all. It has advantage of being entered, stored, queried and analyzed. At one time, because of high cost and performance, limitations of storage, memory and processing, the databases are actually having the advantage that they are being entered, then they are stored, then they are queried and they are analyzed as well. The high cost and performance limitations of storage, memory and processing, that is, they were the only way to effectively manage the data, and anything that couldn't feed into the tightly organized structure would have to be stored on a paper, and that should be also in a structured format. So these are the characteristics of the structured data. Now we can see the structured data technology standards. So data that is useful if tagged and analyzed, from 2013 to 2020 it comes to almost 33%. The SQL has been a standard of the American National Standards Institute. It is managed by the International Committee for Information Technology Standards. And what they are managing? They are having two task groups. One is for the databases and another is for the metadata. So they are participating for the database concept as well as for metadata. And SQL became as an international organization for standards, that is nothing but ISO, which is published by the ANSI standards for classification and storage of data. So this is all about the structured data. Now in our next section we will see the semi-structured data and unstructured data. Thank you.